Let's try Mage on -6. Mage, I think, was the hardest in the beginning, because I was always focusing on one spell, and that was not very good at all. Then I decided to just go for all of them, and just go for very low cooldown. That's the best. Maybe not, but for me, it's a breeze to go 1 to 5 all first try. So I hope it continues. It shouldn't get harder. I like to focus on as many fights as possible, as many bosses which needs buffed enemies. Here, Archmage is very good, Warden is good, and a little of Electromancer I can take. Warcaster, Cryomancer, and Pyromancer are pretty bad, at least for this build. At first you always want to get a spell. I don't like any of these things, so actually lightning roll here. I think lightning roll is the best you can get, otherwise I would take Blizzard. You don't have to have 2 spells in the beginning, but it's fights faster and it's just more enjoyable. I prefer lightning roll over Blizzard because I think shock is the best debuff. Chill is pretty similar, but shock means you do more damage, which I guess is better. Right, I think it's the it's only one because if you go into fire damage, which I'm not going. This one's okay later on. Getting energy shield when you cast a spell is really nice. Right now it doesn't do much, but if something is decent, I want to make it over. There's 3 bad options. If possible, usually I prefer to use gold and keep at least 2 reroll dice with you, because you can with that reroll the treasures. Definitely some bad treasures. Damage to spells build. Some sort of so this one's decent, they're both pretty good. This one's almost offensively, and the adds damage to spells is really good for what we're doing, because we got 3 spells and we already have 2, so that has a lot of damage added. Always run the cleric. Surge, very, very good. With lightning bolt. Rest over meditate. Meditate is only ever worth it if you want to go past 4 or 5. So if you aim for 10, 20 or as much as you can go, then yeah, absolutely take maximum resolve. In the long run it's better, but if floor 5 is the goal, then rest is the better option. Forge, if you have a good item of course, but we don't have any yet, so we're just gonna rest. We didn't take any shock yet, which on the first floor is okay, you can get away with it, but after the first floor you want to get 1 shock. It's usually best to get it immediately so you can already take advantage of it. Brilliance is good, but early on it doesn't do much. A lot of lightning is the best for Electromancer, and Electromancer is the one of the best traits, at least the 2-1. You want to go for the cooldown recovery and increased mana regen. It's very good, and this also reduces the spell cost. We definitely want that. This fight right now was already kind of close. Could have used a potion almost, but yeah, that is basically because we haven't bought any items. So now, usually I would like the top route, but I think we actually will need a shop. So we're just gonna go the middle road. So you can take these potions. As we are in terms of survivability. Mana is decent on the way. First, here. Yeah, so now's the question. Generally, you want to score as your third spell, of course. But if you have mana problems, you need Brilliance. So these are basically the next two spells we want. Our spell. At the moment, we have a lot of mana, so I think I can get away with the third spell. Which increases the damage a lot. So mana regen, energy shield is what we're looking for primarily. The best thing you can actually get is energy shield on cast, which is really insane. Flat damage is also really good because we have 3 spells now, so we basically can triple that in a way. Not much for survivability here. Maybe we take this. A lot of energy shield because it gives 2 things here. Always take that. Flat damage, but with nothing else, not that exciting. 3 weak items, but this one's pretty nice. I would take that. Intelligence is not bad. Resist. Don't need it too much. So I would honestly just go for some damage and keep a little bit of gold around. It's always good to keep some for the question marks, because here it would be even better to have more. I will buy the random items. A little bit unlucky that this shows up right away. Bad item too. Right, now you can see all this will do a lot of damage that we do. Mana's still fine, but as you upgrade now the lightning spell, it costs more. It's not great, but it's okay. Lightning damage improving, especially if you're maxing the lightning spell, is okay. It's not great, but it's okay. But here the trade 2 is what we really want, and increased maximum mana is good. As I wanted to say earlier, mana regen is a bit weird in this game, so there's a flat mana regen, and that is based on how much max mana you have. And that amount is again increased by increased mana regen. So you want both max mana and increased mana regen. Right now, it's like but as we decrease the cooldown, the spells we will need significantly more. Just gonna check if anything is worth it. We would need survivability, we could. I mean, resting, we don't get much out of it, so. Actually, just go for this with max mana, which also gives us a little bit of regen, but not much. This decent gain energy shield on ability cast is very, very good for survivability. Otherwise, I think we could just take out the fire staff. It's not great, but it's okay. And Warden is something that you can level up. just last. But just to be on the safe side, I'll just go for some heavy shield, but we don't need it. Yeah, nothing too exciting. Electromancer is okay-ish, but we have a lot of reroll dice as well, so Archmage is really good. It's also one of the best things you can get. When you cast a spell, you get mana regen up to 6 stacks, and we cast spells so fast, so it's one of the best things to take. Now you can already see either you go for a shop here towards the end, or you just pick something up early and then save for the next round. Here's double boss, is nice to take, so most likely want to take some of those shops here and then some of the bosses. Get like max life and stuff. I'll try it anyway, but usually it's not. From Mage is the one where it matters the least. Resistance helps a little bit. You can also get like life regen here, which again is from Mage kind of borderline useless. Because we're basically our defense is basic. This is also decent after casting spell, getting spell damage and Archmage again is something that we want anyway. Gives us energy shield, more regen and blue 4, so it's really good. On 10 we can get an ability, and we should. So there's 2 more things that we're interested in. These. These. Okay, it's pretty bad. Instead, okay, this is for survivability. This is very good. This is again a spell, so everything I do is spell cast works with this, and it gives you an energy shield. This is the best for survivability. The other option right now is the Brilliance Aura that gives us more regen, but we have pretty decent regen right now, I think, so we can live with this. Check how much we have 38%, 75 is what you want to reach, 3% is a little bit low, so energy and mana is also fine for survivability. Overall it's all pretty bad, wins. Flat damage always still good if you find nothing better. This is actually an okay one for survivability. So I'm just taking it to this or the other one, which is a armor that gives you a lot of mana, I think, and energy shield. Probably reroll. But yeah, this is decent. Okay, so that's why we're just make sure you just make this guy. A few of them, but we have enough. Can use some of them now. If you shock a lot, this is actually acceptable. So I'm just gonna take it. Don't like to roll too much. Here you can decide if you want to actually roll to continue to work on your lightning roll, but it's not necessary. Use Frostbolt as a second choice. Usually I would level the Brilliance Aura after the lightning roll. This is a pretty bad weapon, so this is decent. That's why we're taking a lot of damage sometimes if we have like extra damages. Resistances, that's when it really starts winning. So sometimes I think if you realize you kill the boss easily and then next floor you just die, because sometimes they have 100% extra damages because not just nature damage and then just fall flat. So now we could upgrade this for this amount of damage, this for this amount of damage shield. So we actually can't. Oh, so I'll just put that right. Okay, so I just, since we have levers, it's a problem sometimes, I just take that. Boss resistance. You don't need levers, so if you focus on is this. Just take it. And 16, choose no ability, and you take Brilliance Aura. Even though we don't need it right now, if we get a lot of cooldown reduction at 75%, we can cast out all our spells in a second, and yeah, definitely actually need those items. Yeah, this is the other one that's really good. If we spend some mana, get some extra health based on mana, just extra survivability, and then mana per intelligence, which means now intelligence is even more worth it. 38, 5, that gives us more mana regen, which again, once we have cooldown reduction, it's gonna be really worth it. We're resting because we're a bit low. Game does not want to give us cooldown reduction. This one's good though, we'll take this one for sure. So even though this is white, this is really good. 55 health for 7% reduction. Always take it. 3 intelligence at this point also. So let's have 1 not. Don't need strength, but the resistance to have some flat damage. Mana regen, actually right now we have enough. Usually I would buy it, but right now it doesn't feel like we need it. In the case of mana should be good. This one, dex doesn't matter, but 12% cooldown reduction, insane. Now I actually buy the mana regen just in case. That's enough for now. Now we can take 2 fights, more boss, and merchant. Actually, go for boss. Spells cast a bit faster. Good survivability, but now we get restore energy shield from this, plus the trade on 6. It's a ton of energy shield. We don't really need it. I already know it's an easy win. I don't think anything can really come in between. That's the one. No reductions there. Just some energy shield. Get away with the forge here. Definitely do this. Should go to 2 times 8 here. So that's really good. Just do it for the trade here. Next lightning bolt. Here is a choice. Either you go for shock, because shock makes the enemy take more damage, and all your other spells do decent damage, so that's pretty good. Alternatively, this is the one that costs more mana, but does also way more max damage. So overall your DPS is probably higher because you attack so fast with this anyway, so you're with low percentage chance to shock and shock regardless. It's generally the best choice, especially if you can handle the mana cost, because if this shoots 1 time per second, yeah, makes a big difference. Don't have much goals, you wanna go for one towards the end. Actually hard to dodge all the other ones here. very slightly scared that I lose reserve and causes trouble, so interesting. That was actually a very good question. It's right. Skill effect duration again, pretty bad, itself does nothing, but I mean just take it to get the increased maximum mana here. Just forge, because we don't need for anything else. Don't need cooldown reduction anyway either. Just flat damage. Reduced mana regen, okay, that's not very good. Just in case I want to go on past floor 6 with this build, I'll rest here. But I have the boss, don't need to use any potions, even with the debuff here. It's gonna be pretty easy. Absolutely, first try. Yeah, so that's basically my machine gun build. Absolutely destroys everything. Everything I tried before that was really bad, even on night 1 and just died in floor 3 or so if I focused on one. There might be some good builds out there and I just didn't find them, but yeah, this is just insane. Just all you really want is 75% reduction at some point and the mana to sustain it, and then basically just the 3 offensive spells and the defensive one, and I think we didn't get it on any of the items, but an item you can get whenever you cast a spell, basically this treasure has it, gain energy shield on spell or ability cast, and if you cast 4 spells every second, that's 4 times, you can have 3 on even a green item like this. That's 12 energy shield, and per second on one item. If you stack that on items now, if you want to go to floor 20 or whatever, yeah, you have insane survivability. So the only thing you have to keep in mind, if you go on now from this point and you upgrade your spells, your mana cost will go up, so you have to compensate that with mana regen and maximum mana. but other than that, that's basically it. Very easy.